There's a new attraction being planned for Botanica. We have Botanica's director, Marty Miller, here with us today to tell us more about it. It seems some exciting news for you guys.
Oh, this is great news, and it's a great honor for Botanica to receive a donation from Margaret Nelson Spear, who's the owner of Joyland, to receive the merry-go-round or carousel, however you want to call it, and to preserve that piece of historic treasure from Wichita's past at Botanica would be great, because I don't know if you ever got to ride it, but I did when I was little.
I sure did. I'm sure many of our viewers out there did as well, but for anybody who's not familiar with it, will you just tell us a little bit more about the carousel?
Well, it's a wonderful ride. It's one of the great pieces of attraction at Joyland, because it's a 40-foot carousel, has 36 horses, and has two, they call them buckets or carts or something, where other people can ride in. And it was made by the Allen Herschel Company back in 1949, and that's when the Ottaway brothers purchased it and first brought it to Joyland. It's been there ever since. And an interesting fact is that Chance Manufacturing purchased Allen Herschel back in the 70s, and Allen Herschel was a company in New York that made amusement rides for amusement parks all over the country.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, it's interesting.
So how did you guys get so lucky to get this donation?
Well, that's a story within itself. It just so happens that Margaret Nelson married a fellow by the name of Gene Spear. And Gene had donated his garden train to Botanica. So we have a great train at Botanica if you want to come and see it. And Gene and I were sitting together, and we were reminiscing about our trips to the Northwest and visiting the Butch Art Gardens, which is known as one of the best gardens in the country, or in the North, in this continent. And we were talking about that, and we said, yeah, you know, they had a merry-go-round in that garden. It was kind of a neat family thing to do. Well, Margaret was sitting next to him on the other side, and she kind of leans over and says, I have a merry-go-round. And I said, you do? And then it dawned on me that Margaret Nelson, Joyland, that kind of thing. So it was quite a treat, and that's how it started. It was quite serendipitous that it started that way. And in January of this year, Margaret came to Botanica with Gene, and they came in and they said they wanted to donate the merry-go-round to Botanica.
Very generous.
Very generous. Yes, it was quite an honor.
So where is it right now?
It's still at Joyland. It's stored in pieces, and we're gradually bringing it to Botanica.
And so what all is it going to take to actually get it up? And I heard you guys might want to put a building up around it.
Yes. We would like to put a building along the pathway towards the children's garden, and it couldn't be a better spot, perfect, and it'll fit into that theme. And we would like to kind of build a carousel building with a couple extra restrooms, maybe a little concession stand, because it's nothing better to get off the carousel and eat a funnel cake.
Sounds like a good time to me.
But all this, of course, is going to take money, and we are in a fundraising mode for that. And we want to bring the carousel or the merry-go-round back to a pristine level, to where it's absolutely gorgeous, and so we can preserve this historic piece of Wichita's history.
So then, what's the next step?
Well, we're going to bring the merry-go-round and all the equipment to Botanica. We'll be storing all of it there. It'll be analyzed and looked at by professionals, and I've already had a person who does merry-go-round horses, and she is well known for her artistic abilities with merry-go-round horses. Her name is Marlene Irvin, and she'll be looking at them, and she'll help us restore them to maybe something better than what they were. I don't know, but we're going to look at them and see what kind of shape they're in. It's been very generous that the Ottaway brothers and even the son of Margaret, Roger Nelson, has offered to help move and set up the merry-go-round. We've had a company already step forward and provide lubricants for the merry-go-round, and a lot of people have called, and we're it's creating a lot of buzz and a lot of, and it's kind of like community effort. Hey, I want to get on board on helping putting this merry-go-round together. But we want to do it right. We want to preserve this piece of history, and we also want to make it available to the people in Wichita, and particularly all of us who have ridden on it before.
I'm sure that it's going to cost a little bit to get all this done, so are you still looking for donations?
Yes, we are, and any little bit will help. If anybody would like to donate, you can call 264-0448, and that's the number at Botanica. And we appreciate everyone who has already called us and has made donations. It's really, since last Wednesday, it's created quite a boost in donations for this attraction. So there's a lot of things attached to it, and it'll be a great place to display that historical treasure.
What a treat. Last question, what's your timeline on getting all this done and in place, or does it really just depend on how fast the donations come in and the work can be done?
Well, I think you kind of summed it up on how fast the donations will come and how fast we can get the work done. But we want to create an indoor-outdoor attraction, so even in the winter during illuminations, it'll still be available to ride, and and we want to preserve it. So it'll be a great asset, not only to Botanica, but also to the city of Wichita.
Well, I know we're all excited, and it's been fun to hear more about it.
Oh, it's great. Thank you.
All right, and thank you for watching this City 7 News Now Update.